Concerns are being raised about plans to build thousands of affordable homes on land owned by Transport for London. TfL aims to deliver 10,000 new low-cost properties by 2020. But a report released by the London Assembly Housing Committee today claims it's unlikely this target will be met. The group's chair is Conservative Assembly member Andrew Boff, who joins us in the studio this evening. Andrew, thanks for coming in.
Just small technical detail. I was chair for the production of the report. We changed them all around just recently.
Good stuff. Tell us, these plans, were they always overly ambitious?
Yes, we think so. I think that what they were trying to do is give the mayor a political target to build a number of homes, and they have been overly ambitious in saying that they're going to do 10,000 new homes. They started off saying they'd be built by then, and then that gradually went into, well, we might start these 10,000 new homes. And now we've got to the position where they're including all sorts of things in this 10,000 figure that really shouldn't be included. So, yes, it was a very ambitious figure, and the mayor needs to take a look at that.
What's a more realistic plan?
I think about half that number additional ones are likely to be built. But the problem we've got is that the mayor hasn't committed has put everything on hold in housing over the past few years while he comes up with housing policies. Unlike his predecessor, he didn't commit himself to a certain number of homes and be judged on the basis of the building of those homes. And what he's spent an awful lot of time talking about the percentage of homes that are affordable, increasing that number to 50%. The trouble is that if you say that you want to increase the number of homes to affordable, whatever that means, to 50%, that actually makes some of these developments unviable for developers. And so actually it could have the unintended consequence of resulting in fewer homes being built in order to resolve the affordability problem.
It's interesting you touch on that. Some of the areas I've read that are being considered for development include sites in Greenwich, South Kensington and Southwark. Are these the right places for new low-cost homes to be built? Is it realistic?
Well, I think the trouble is, because some of them, many of the sites are in London, they're of a very high cost, high land cost. And developers need a return on that because you know, they're going to buy the land and or invest in the land. And every time you put up the amount of the affordable homes, you're actually making it less attractive to invest in those homes. So it is a bit of a difficult. There needs to be a balance. This is not an argument for not building affordable homes, but it's an argument about being more flexible and being more sensible. I wish that there were more homes available, more sites available in outer London, but the geography is such that there aren't. And also those sites that they're looking at are incredibly complicated. They're often around railway stations and all the rest of it. They're very difficult to develop. It takes a long time to bring them to the point where you can start actually digging the earth and building houses.
While we've got you here, I just want to ask, in light of the Grenfell Tower tragedy 1 week on, you've called for no new high-rise tower blocks to be built in London. What would you like to see happen to the hundreds of existing tower blocks in the capital?
I've called for that for a number of years. There are no good reasons for placing families in tower blocks. The educational, health outcomes are all appalling. Survey after survey has shown that these are no places to bring up families. And unfortunately, we're still building the things. There's 500 in London that were built around the same period as the Grenfell Tower. I would like to see them demolished. You can't do that overnight, I understand, but children deserve a better future than being crammed into tower blocks. We shouldn't build any more, and Sadiq Khan has got to stop giving permission for them to be built.